Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to Train Sim World 2. Here we are on Sandpatch Grade, continuing our journey with a service today, Y103 Westbound delivery. Place a cut of cars onto the rear of Q640 waiting in the sidings. Let's get on with it. So here we are on the GP38. Okay. A couple of things looks like we need to... So I'm worried about the step lights, definitely want the gauge lights. Why not? Put the generator field on. Put in the reverser handle. Put the brakes to full service, let them charge. Reverser to forwards. Release the brakes. Let's check all this are released, I think they are. Sound the horn just because. Cool. And let's give it some welly. So what we've got to do, couple to formation, 11 vehicles. Okay, all good. We can switch the bell off because that really winds me up. Okay, there's a few funny little things that this is now my third attempt at doing this, and there's a few funny little things that we need to be careful of, but hopefully this time it will all go swimmingly. First point, were those points correct? Yeah, looks fine. That one's good. That one's not. That one's good. Good. Let's crack it. Let's go. Bring it on. Windscreen wipers. Okay. Don't need them too fast, just a little bit. Okay, coming in now. 150. 120. 110. 100. That's gonna slow us down far too much, far too quickly. Let's try and balance speed a little bit. Oh really? Come on. There we go. Right. Put the brakes on a second. Turn the cutout valve to freight. I've learnt this the hard way. Release the brakes. Hopefully we'll release. Okay, so this charge. This is charging up. Look. So just to be shorten, I'm going to wet set into neutral, put it into reverse, so we're ready to go back the other way. Okay. Should now be able to watch both those going up. Pressure's releasing from the brakes. Let's try this. There we go. Smooth as something really smooth. Okay. So going back the way we came. Actually we're going all the way back the way we came, so I don't need to worry too much about points. Yeah, all good. Fine. Okie dokie. Let's take a sneak peek. That's better. So yeah, having been on the Isle of Wight, I got back in Train Sim a bit more. Then I started watching Fan TV, the Dovetail Games YouTube channel, which is kind of fun. And I saw a bit of this and I thought, oh god, you know what? All I've done so far on this journey, and it's fine, I like working through a journey as it should be, that's all good, is switching and not really been up on the route. And you know, the whole point of this is the grade, right? It's the hill. So I figure we should get on with it really, so we can get there. I had been planning on, because the graphic improvements on the PS5 compared to PS4 are supposed to be amazing on this game. So I had kind of had it in mind that I'd not play Train Sim World 2 too much until I got the PS5, but you know what, equally it's fine. So we'll just notch down a little bit. Let's see, it's going to take us a little longer to stop this time for fairly obvious reasons. Let's take the power off and see how much we glide in. Come on. I can live with that. I can absolutely live with that. Right. Stop at location as indicated. So, the first thing about this particular route is that no one ever tells you have to do what I just did with the brakes when I hooked up to the trucks. So when I tried this the last time, I must have spent about 20 minutes trying to get the trucks to move without realising that it's because I needed to change the brake settings. Which isn't explained to you in the tutorial. Excellent. The other thing is that when you put these back to where it's going to tell me to put them, if you leave them where it tells you to put them, you then end up with a massive problem. We'll talk about it later on. So I'm going to do something a little bit weird. And you'll see why in a second. So, actually I don't need to go in cab, it's fine, we'll just flick it forward to forward on the reverser, release the brakes, give us some power. There we go, baby. Yeah, give it some welly. How's about that? I'd rather like that as a screenshot. See if that'll do as my thumbnail. Good. Okay. Steady on the throttle. 5 should suit float. We've got a slight downward gradient actually, not very much. That's why I'm going to snap. Apologies. Crunching and munching away. Right, so let's shoot up to the front of the train. Oh, without getting stuck. Excellent. We are on target. Awesome. Now, please note the position of our stop point. Now 650 yards away. You will notice we are not. The end of the train is not 650 yards away. Which will become important in a minute. Sorry, I need to do that to get the camera a bit lower. There we go. I know people don't like that you have to do that on here, but I quite like the flexibility of the fact that I can change the camera at the same time as controlling the train. I like that. It's good. It's going to confuse the heck out of me when I go back to Train Sim World and try and finish off some of the routes on there. And even if you do them as what do they call it? Reserved collection. you still have to what am I trying to say? Yeah, you still have to use the same control set, so may as well do it in TSW, to be honest, because yeah, it's not maintain progress. Oh look, 2 different colours, that's cool. What's that? No, that's my train. That's wow, I wasn't expecting that. Well, there you go. Isn't that funny? Let's bring it back to the engine. Right, so this bit's important. Oh, I love the fact that my train's in here. That's awesome. I have to say that's the one thing that I've done in livery. The livery, what's it called? Livery designer. I was just messing around with it. That was in my first TSW2 stream. I can't believe it's just used it in the game just randomly. That's just awesome. Okay, that might be my thumbnail. Anyway, that's hilarious. Love it. How cool is that? Anyway, sorry, I'm completely distracted. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to uncouple these. We're going to wait for a minute, because then it's going to tell us where we've got to go next. Then we're going to cheat. We're not cheating. All will become explained. Stop at location as indicated, but it doesn't tell me is whether or not. I can't do that from here, right? So I need to do it in the train. Oh, I've also found a new trick. But right, I'm actually going to reconnect those. Well, let me. Okay, fine. So let's come back out. Reverse back into forward. Oh no, there's a challenge. Is it not actually going to let me reconnect them? Surely, but this is a service. I should pretty much be able to do what I want, no? Eh? Oh, disappointing. Actually, no, that has worked. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. I think. Right, so let's do this then. Let's see if this has actually worked. Certainly feels like we've got the weight. Yeah, there we go, we're moving. Okay, so I'll explain. The next thing it wants us to do is to come back out and come back down this line. But coming back down this line means you actually run into all the carriages that you've just left there. So what I'm going to do is bring these carriages, trucks, sorry, out away from this junction, because I need to come down one of these two lines, and I don't remember which, I'll be honest. So we'll just, because I think really when it said this stop point, it kind of meant the end of the coaches, not the position of the engine, sorry, trucks. But yeah, so it's all a bit weird. And I realised last time I tried a couple of times to do different things, and I gave up in the end. Frankly, it was taking too long. That should be plenty. So let's just make sure it's perfect. So we can now do this. Stop the train. Oh, left the door open, sorry, getting wet. It won't let you climb down yourself, you still have to press the button. It takes so long. I walk down steps quicker than that, and I'm not a professional train engineer. Right, that should be alright. And this time, we'll do it properly. And shush le door. Okay. I appreciate it. What was I doing? Right, okay, stop it as indicated. Brakes released, still in reverser. Reverser and reverse should be good. Let's hit the hut. There we go. Beautiful. Now we should be alright. And you'll see it'll all make sense in a moment, I promise. Sorry, nibbling again. Crunch, crunch, sorry. It's 12:20, it's lunchtime. It's the equivalent of eating your lunch at your desk. Except actually it's my supper. Because obviously it's not 12:20, it's 11:15 at night. Sometimes I get a bit peace and quiet. Okay, what are we doing? 250 yards. $200 yards. All good. Beautiful. So I have to kill off speed a bit quick, isn't it? That'll do, close enough. Okay. Right, go via location. See, we have to go down, whatever that just said. Cumberland Classification Yard Track 7. So this blue one here. So you see, if I'd have gone down that, with where those trucks were before, I'd have hit them about here. And so what I did last time was I then tried to come back out and go back down this line and realised I was going to go down this one. I've gotten the wrong one. In the end it just got a bit frustrating. So yeah, but we're all good now. So the only point we should need to change should be this one. But we'll double check the others. Yep, no, we're all good. Okay, so use the brakes, switch the first forward. Let's go. Give it some welly. Welly. If it was me for you wellies. Sorry, really funny. Are we on the right line? Yep, we're on the right lines. Oh, sorry, speed. Okay. Good. This will go via, so we just keep going. Crack on. I'm assuming we now need to grab some more coaches and put them to one end or the other of the set we've just left. Not 100% sure which, I'll be honest. See, stop at location, 600 yards. Well past where those coaches were. Not good. Right, and on that then. Okay. Yep. All good. Let's go. There's his coaches. Trucks. Sorry. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, weird. Okay. Wow, it actually needs more than 20%. I just don't want it too fast, it just gets a bit annoying. Slightly different arc, so they're always going to be slightly out of sync. Awesome. Okay, stopping 100 yards, 170 yards away. Not bad. Coupled formation, 11 vehicles. Oh, really? Which? What? Oh, right. Went on the other end. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. Yep. 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 Okay. Right, reverse to reverse. Release the brakes. A little bit of power. Let's go. It's funny, when I was trying this before, there was someone sat in that seat. And she obviously got bored with the mess up that I made of it yesterday, and she's left. Which is fair. She's probably sitting somewhere nice and warm, had a nice cup of tea. Or coffee. Or maybe a hot chocolate, actually, on a day like today. Just nudge it, go on. Look at that. Nice. Now where do we go? Objective complete, stop at location as indicated. Okay. Just check our brake setup is still good. Sorry, where's the cutout? Yep, fine. Cool. So fine. That's fine. Just stop in there. Be interested to see what happens after that, has to be said. Okay. Just a bit more oomph, a bit more welly. If it was para your feliz. Sorry. Stop it. Ooh, crikey, uphill gradient. Okay. Okay. I'll be able to stay inside for this one, I think. Oh no, don't do that. It's getting wet. Letting the wet in. Oh, we're gonna miss it. Wowzers, quite a very long way. Really? It's gonna let me get away with that? You are kidding, right? Couple to formation, 34 vehicles, a mile away. Alright, cool, alright, okay. Really? Oh wow. Ah, and there's a locos at the other end of that, so that'll be our train then. Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, so let's get going here. Yep, all good. Yep. Yep. Okay. A mile, that's quite a long way at 15 miles an hour. To me, the horn seemed a bit quiet. Switch the hell off, don't they? Caught me on the gradient because the cars were already going down. Just level out in a sec. It'll be reaped. There we go. 0.7 miles. Now, of course, remembering that's my distance to there, not the distance of the last truck. So, you need to think about that one too, actually. Oh, train. Nice. Now that's pretty cool. I love those with the double container height. They're really cool. Oh yeah, we've got a way to go yet. We're all right. Nice. You know, it's I suppose in relative terms, short train. God, look at that length of that train. It's huge. Wowzers. This one ain't going to be short when we're done. I'm not sure it's going to be that long, but it isn't going to be short. Wow, that's seriously long. There we go, it's coming in sight. Through the murk and the mist. Power down a little bit, there we go. Right, so you see, I think that 480 yards isn't really 480 yards at all. Not till this truck reaches it. So let's take that accordingly. Cut the engine, power. See if we can coast in. Yeah, because I mean we're down to what, less than 100 yards probably. He's slowing down too, that's funny. Oh, come on, keep going. Oh, seriously. There we go. Okay. Objective complete. Uncouple vehicles. In the rain and the wet. Oh, you're so mean. It's so wet out there. Mind you, I bet the heat coming off them engines is pretty warm. There we go. Right. Uncouple the vehicles. In it, though. Done. Nice. Oh, sorry, if you want this way. Stop at location Cumberland West bypass track. Okay, need to check the points. Right, so I can now change the cutout. Change the forwarder. I don't think it actually makes any difference, but you know. Right, check the tracks and the points. Oh wow, we're basically going all the way back again. Oh wow, literally. Okay. Fine. Like a rocket. So yeah, it's the only thing you do have to sort of fiddle about with, you know, messing about with the camera angle as you come in and out just to get it in the right position you want. But I don't know, I sort of see that's a bit annoying. But I overall I think I prefer this control setup. I really do. To be able to control camera and train at the same time, I think it's really good. Horses for courses. Sometimes it's just what you're used to, sometimes, you know, 6 one after the other. Any other particular phraseologies you may want to throw in? A bit more power. To watch out, so we'll hit that slope again. I think we are going down a slight decline, but you wouldn't really notice. Or the wrong way. One last chance to check out the amazing NYD livery. What an awesome looking train. Go past the stripes down the side. Nice. Anyway, concentrate on what you do. nice and level. That's about to change, I feel. Down to 100 yards. Tell you what as well, actually, I think this was supposed to take like 32 minutes, 35 minutes. It said beginning, and it's taken us 35 minutes, on the assumption this is the end of it anyway. No, not there yet. We're not finished. Go via location, Cumberland classification yard track 8. Can't say, I'm quite surprised we did it bang on time, because obviously we did all that faffing about with the getting the coaches in the right position. It doesn't affect us. Okay. Plenty long to wash off that speed on the 1.5% incline. That's slightly better. Let's do this, look. Sorry, you have to bear with me a second. Try and get that in. Where's a good place? Ah, I pressed the button wrong. Sorry, you have to press and hold it. Oh, well, never mind. Oops, sorry. I'm not paying attention now. Too busy trying to get my my good shot. I'll do it when I'm done. It's all good. Do need to go back inside and switch that blooming bell off there, don't we? There we go. So still 200 yards when I go via location. See where we go next. $50 yards. Now where? Stop at location as indicated. Check all the points. All good. This is interesting. So there's there's that very long train that was coming past us a few minutes ago. That's now stopped and is stationary. These are pretty cool, these, aren't they? Sorry, not paying attention again. How tomorrow moves. Cool. And then these are the ones that we just did. It's fine, we can keep it going a little bit. slowly come to a stop. There we go. Oh, there we go. Done. 40 minutes. Okay, so I was 5 minutes over. Well, that's not bad actually, considering I had to move those. So I've got a few peaks of a little bit over the limit, but not massively. And a gold medal. Well, that was fun. Cool. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. We should do some more of this. We'll do more of this. We'll definitely do more of this and more of the Isle of Wight. And at some point, we should go back to some Transit World as well. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, like, subscriptions very much appreciated. I'll be doing some more of this in amongst the farming. And take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.